Moorhead Spuds getting ready to battle it out. And the Spuds have Kai Weigel in goal. He's had a pretty good season as a sophomore. He's had very few stretches where you might want to question his ability.
That's right. You can tell he's a talented, athletic goaltender, young guy. He's gotten better as the year has gone on, and even right out of the chute, he had flashes of brilliance, and he's improved throughout the year, as you would expect a young player to do who's getting the kind of minutes Kai's getting.
Austin Dietrich is in goal tonight for St. Michael Albertville. Likewise, a story that tells you that he's getting better and he's ready for the challenge here tonight.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know if it's, we've got like the greatest goaltending building in the league, but we seem to face a really good goaltender most nights. I expect Dietrich will be the same for the Knights.
High-scoring Spuds coming in. They've been averaging well over 3 goals per game recently. St. Michael Albertville is touting their defense. They're hoping that will come to shine tonight as they take on the Spuds. As they line up at the blue line and face the flag, we will return. As we get ready for the start of tonight's game, a decision has already been made as to the opponent for the winner here tonight is Elk River. On the road in Roseau, pulled the upset 4-3 the final. Elk River has moved into the section championship game and will take on either Moorhead or St. Michael Albertville. We are underway as the opening faceoff comes back to Moorhead as they work it in. It's pass to Carson Triggs and down low. He goes deep. Works it back up on top, and the rebound comes out near side for Searles. Andrew Searles down into the corner. From there, Carson Triggs up on top. A quick wrister sent on goal by Gavin Lindbergh, but got knocked away. All the way to the far corner. Out near the point, looking in from there, and it rolls out to center ice. Here comes the breakaway now. And Tyler Jordan got turned around, and the Spuds are able to pull it loose and head back to Carson Triggs. Centering pass to Gavin Lindbergh as he turns and passes all the way rink wide. Deflected into the corner where Joe Schiller has it. Moorhead making their line change now as it comes back near side. And along the wall and out to center, backpedaling all the way down. STMA comes up with their line change. And Moorhead returns it to center ice, and the play continues there. On the walk-in, a quick shot turned aside by Dietrich. To the near corner where they play on as the Spuds pick up the loose puck and work it out to the point for Schiller. Off to Colby Creer, and he wrists one down low, and it's blocked away by Dietrich. Recovery by Aaron Ryerson. Sends it out on top, and it's pulled in by J.P. Johnson. And the Knights come in. Players go down. Play continues on as it comes rink wide and is played off the boards by Wyatt Tweet. Tweed turning, backhanding it in ahead of Ryerson, down deep into the corner. Played behind the net. Working it back down near side. A quick outlet pass got all the way through. And that'll bring our first stoppage in play on the icing call. We're just underway at Moorhead Sports Center. There's been no scoring. And the crowd recognizing, I think, what they feel is an upset, but not the big oohs and ahs that I thought I would hear when the score was announced. But Elk River with the win over Roseau just a moment ago. Play comes near side. Here's a quick look in by Schrader. Lost it out near the point. Handed down Searles. Plays it along the walls. Schrader picks it up, throws it down behind the net, chased by Brett Roos, and it comes back near side, and from there, Alec Waller has it for St. Michael Albert. A long pass out of the zone, picked up by Schrader on the way in. Stick handles his way around the corner, turns, shoots, and it's blocked away nicely by Dietrich. Off to the far side, recovered by St. Michael Albertville, and it's tossed all the way up. It rolls in on goal, and it's picked up by Joe Grammer. Outlet pass on the walk-in, down neat near side. I got away on the far corner. I intended for Harper Bentz, but it just slipped off his stick and to the wall, stopping play.
Well, first real good opportunity of the evening for either side as Tommy Schrader had gotten in on the edge and was bearing in on net, and good kind of recovery defense by St. Michael to disrupt Tommy before he could really get a good shot away.
From behind the net, St. Michael Albertville on the outlet, comes near side, taken back by Joe Schiller. Spuds bring it to the line, and a battle for it there results in a takeaway by Tyler Hansen. And then down low, Carson Triggs pulls it away from Moorhead. He circles out of the corner before coming back near side. Tyler Jordan pulling it away. Out to center ice, gained back by Moorhead as it's thrown in by Joe Schiller. All the way down behind the net and off to the far corner. Nice crowd on hand. Not capacity, but still a nice crowd on hand for this section semifinal contest. On the near side, played behind the net. Deep in the far corner. They turn and look and send it out. And it got away from Colby Creer. They will give chase behind the play. Both teams making some changes here as the play comes back to the near corner. Pulled off the wall by Max Miller. Out to the point, a high bouncing puck that comes right down between two players, and it bounces to the near wall. And lifted off the play by Carson Raymond. And then a whistle stops play as the puck comes in and covered up nicely by Kai Weigel.
Good bit of defending from Colby Creer there as two St. Michael forecheckers were in, and it was a race to a puck, and there was two guys, two knights out front all by themselves, but Colby was able to disrupt it. And then Kai Weigel, very alert, jumped on a loose puck, showing he's ready to play tonight.
There has been no scoring and only 3 shots on goal. They came from Moorhead. And we play on now as the faceoff comes out and the Spuds advance. Rink wide the pass on the way in. Returned all the way to the near side. And off the wall to the corner. Joe Grammer with a watchful eye, and the puck goes off to the far side, thrown in. Dish down behind the net. Moorhead down deep in the corner to pull it away. Out to center ice comes Joe Corton. Slips it ahead. It's pulled back by Brett Roos. Play continues off to St. Michael Albertville, but then turned over, and it comes out to center. It's 1-on-2. It's 2-on-2 before play slows down. J.P. Johnson tied up along the blue line and then had it tacked away, and it's chased down by Brett Roos. From behind the net, the play comes to the near wall. Just as he was about to be collided, it sets up a 2-on-1, but a nice defensive play by Joe Schiller to poke check it away. Evening things up, the play comes all the way down behind the Moorhead net. Bounce off the wall and up and into the air and down near side. It comes away. Spuds chasing it down. Joe Schiller tried to dish it ahead. And from there, Cody Martinson had it pulled away. Picked up by Zachary Wise and into the corner. Wise is being chased all the way down by Martinson. Back it comes along the near wall. Spuds out at the point. A long shot put on, and it bounces up into the air to the near side where Schrader goes to pick it up. And from behind the net, a whistle stops play as the collision there with Austin Dietrich brought the whistle. And it looks like the Spuds will find themselves serving a couple of minutes here. That gives St. Michael Albertville the power play opportunity.
Well, we got some good, fast, aggressive play early in the game, and sometimes if you get a little overzealous, that can result in a penalty, and that's what happened here in the case of Martinson. I didn't actually see it, but it seemed like some behind the play type of stuff with two guys jousting.
So the 2-minute penalty up on the board. giving St. Michael Albertville the extra skater, but the play comes out. The Spuds are there to pick it up. On his way up, Harper Bentz had it pulled away. Carried down behind by Tyler Jordan. Turns it around and sends a pass out. It goes rink wide. That's going to bring up an icing whistle and bring the play back into the STMA zone. 11:49 still to play here. First period, no scoring has happened. 1:46 left on the Moorhead penalty.
Nice job of partner defending there by the Knights as Bentz had chipped the puck on the edge, but the Knights defender came over to clean up the mess before it turned into anything.
Brought back now to the near point. Moorhead keeping it in play down deep. Gavin Lindberg circles around, tried to wrap around, but it was wide and all the way to the near wall it plays. And it's picked up and spun up forward by Max Miller. Comes near side for Alec Waller. Down deep in the corner, Waller carrying it behind, sends it off to the far side. Quick wrister sent on, blocked away by Weigel. And that may go as the first shot on goal in this first period by St. Michael Albertville. Play off to the far side. Looking in as they try to set up the attack with that extra skater. Still 1:08 left on the Moorhead penalty. Long pass right down on goal, and it's tipped away by Weigel. It comes rolling up all the way. Both teams in a hurry to make their changes. As down deep it is pulled in by Carson Triggs. Centering pass down low. Shot put on by Caleb Alderness. Pulled away by Austin Dietrich. Alderson was right there in an open door. And it stays 0-0. Back up ice it comes. Spuds misfiring on a golden scoring opportunity. And here come the Knights with a pass down low, blocked away. Spuds defense covering up well in front of their goaltender. And play continues on and out as it escapes center ice. And play comes all the way back in behind Austin Dietrich. On a quick turnaround, the sprint up and carries forward Remy Lobitz. Off to the far side, Lobitz pulls it down, sends it back to the near corner. Stumbling, falling down, back on his skates to play to Brady Johnson. Knocked away from him. Spuds come up with it. They'll send it out. That's going to take the time remaining away from the penalty. Moorhead will come back to full strength now with 10:03 to go. And no scoring to this point, but the play came in offside. Aaron Ryerson squared up with Brady Johnson. The two kind of stared at each other just briefly. Fortunately, that's all it was.
Great penalty killing from the Spuds early on there, and they've got some of the best penalty killers in the state, without a doubt, and Carson Triggs turns one into an opportunity for the Spuds.
So with 0-0 on the board, backhanded in by Carson Raymond, and Raymond tracks it down behind the net. He's bothered by Joe Grammer. They battle for it there as Max Miller now joins the fray. Joe Corton is in there for Moorhead, and play continues on. Spun behind the net and back to the near corner. Giving chase, a big collision into the glass, and the puck works its way loose as Corton sends it ahead. Aaron Ryerson stick-handing his way. Had it pulled loose, and here comes the breakaway now. It's one-on-one. A quick release and a glove save. Zachary Weiss lined up and blasted one butt chest high. Weigel collecting it in for the save.
You're going to have a penalty coming up on St. Michael for a high sticking, it looks like.
As they come to side ice, Max Miller steps off the ice. He'll have 2 minutes in the box. And Moorhead at about 30% this year in their power play opportunities. Now have that extra skater as it comes out on top. Here's Joe Grammer. Winding it up, looking it up, sending it off far side. Walking his way in. Shot is there, blocked away, and a hard release comes all the way out to center ice. Joe Grammer to collect it and turn it around. 9 minutes now showing in the opening period. Winner will take on Elk River next Wednesday night in the section championship game. Play to the near side and out of the corner, out to the point, Joe Grammer. He slides his way out to the slot, then off to the far side. Gavin Lindberg brings it back, and Ryerson sends one just wide. He had just a sliver of an opening, and it caught the outside of the net. Rebound up on top. Grammer winds up and sends it down low. The shot in by Bentz, bounced high, and eventually comes all the way out. Grammer tracking it down, and he brings it on a hurry back in. Grammer all the way to the near corner, centering pass, bounced off a stick and a skate and slips off to the far side. Moorhead plays it back from behind the net now. Aaron Ryerson tees it up from the corner. as he looks up on top. Here's a shot and a tough angle shot. And Austin Dietrich wasn't surprised by it. He was there with the glove save.
Yeah, nice job by Dietrich. And Ryerson's a clever scorer, so sometimes he sees things that most people don't. And he saw a little opening there and tried to go for it on that shallow angle.
That puts us back in the draw. Moorhead power play, 54 seconds remaining. Drawn back to the near side. Along the wall. Ian Ness sends it off far side. Moorhead back now to Joe Schiller on top. They play catch. And then Schiller unleashes, and that's a glove save. I think he was looking for a deflection or somebody standing in the way, but that was a clean shot, and it came right into the glove.
Yeah, Dietrich way up on top of his crease there, tracking it well. That was good puck movement from the Spuds, but Dietrich followed it all the way in.
Face-off is down, and it stays loose for a moment as the bodies come away from the play. And now it is sent all the way up ice. Spuds there to play it, and they'll turn and look up ice. 7:47 remaining here, first period. 24 seconds left on the Buffalo penalty. Joe Corton carries it to the corner. Joe Corton goes behind. Joe Corton sends it around all the way around, and it comes all the way down. Played there before it crossed the end line. Moorhead will have to turn it around. From there, they'll wait. They're getting everybody settled in. 4 seconds left on the power play. Long pass out of the zone. That's going to result in icing, and that brings us back in. So a little bit of, what is your word for this? Discombobulation?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's your word. But it's a little.
I've heard it somewhere. I've heard it somewhere.
A little disjointed. We're disoriented. Good penalty kill by St. Michael there.
Face off to the far side. Now both teams have worked off penalties as we remain without a scorer. To the near side, wind up and a shot blocked. And from behind the net, centering pass. Popped up into the air, the Spuds break loose. Out at center ice and to the far side, Harper Bentz winds it up and centering it down low. And we've got a penalty coming up. That'll put the Spuds back on the ice with that extra skater. It was a breakaway in on goal. Spuds used that to their advantage in the win in their last contest, or in their game against Hill Murray, that set up a penalty shot that tied the game.
That's right, yep.
We won't get a penalty shot on this, but it was a hard hit play right in front of the goal.
Yeah, great counterattack by the Spuds. Defended well, then turned it into offense up the ice, and Bentz tried to feed Carson Triggs, who had just gone to the front of the net with some purpose, just like you'd like your forwards to do, and Bentz got it on his stick, but some desperation defending by the Knights neutralized Triggs, but took him down in the process.
Moorhead into the game tonight, 18-6-1. St. Michael Albertville, 10-16-5. Last time these teams met was very early on in the season. Moorhead got the win in that one, 5-4. Very closely played throughout. We've got a bit of a break here because of that collision into the net has damaged the goods a little bit. And they are getting ready to put that back in place and continue on here in just a moment.
Yeah, the arena manager, Brad, with the long walk across the ice, having to come the full length of the ice with all the tools that he needs to get us repaired.
As he walks in, we are going to get the net ready and set to go. We want to remind you that we're in the first period of play, 6:57 remaining. Moorhead has an 8-3 shots on goal advantage, and for the second time here in short order, will find themselves on the power play. Did not have a real good scoring opportunity in their first power play chance. And we heard from Jared Johnson in our pregame conversation that defensively, the Knights feel that they have made the biggest strides in that direction. And what better time to start playing good defensive hockey than in the playoffs?
Yeah, and that's what you want to do, is keep games tight, give your team a chance to feel out the flow of the game and how you can figure out a way to get a couple pucks in the net. And if you're playing strong defensively, that always gives you that opportunity. And they also play very hard. You can see that by this last play. They're not going to give you anything for free. And they play hard, they play physically, and that can also have a big impact on the game.
The other semifinal game was played in Roseau this afternoon. A little bit of an earlier start, I suspect, to accommodate the traveling. Elk River jumped to a 4-1 lead and then had to hold off Roseau as the Elks got the win. Final score, Elk River 4 and Roseau 3. And I know that creates a lot of emotions in both directions as far as the outcome on that one.
It really does. If you're the St. Michael Albertville Knights, you're thinking, hey, there's upsets in the air. And if you're the Spuds, you're thinking, hey, the upset's gotten out of the way.
All right, the net is ready. We're underway. Play is knocked loose, and here comes St. Michael Albertville, and quickly slowed down as Tyler Jordan had the puck poked away. Joe Grammer back up ice to pick it up for Moorhead. As the Spuds advance, it goes off to the far right side and in. Sliding his way down and around to the near corner and up on top. Here's Joe Grammer. Sliding high in the slot and off to the far side, the pass return. Grammer near side. Here's a one-timer sent on by Ryerson that nearly took the helmet off of his teammate Harper Bentz, but he ducked underway just in time, and here's the play continuing. Still a minute 21 on the penalty. Walking his way in down low. He was looking for that little short tack shot, but it got slipped away. And the rebound sent all the way up ice where Moorhead will retreat, pick it up, while St. Michael Albertville regroups with a line change. Here comes the advance. Joe Grammer to the near side it comes. Aaron Ryerson up on top, wind up on a shot block. Rebound bounces all the way out to center ice. So another big stop by the St. Michael defense to keep this game at 0-0 as play sent down low behind the net. Time is running short, 44 seconds left on the STMA penalty. On the near side, now the Spuds set up 4 on the attack, and as they slip around the far side, it comes in, taken back by Tyler Hansen, taken away from him, and Justin Stahlberger has it now for Moorhead. Plays behind the net, back to the near side, looking out at the point. Here's Ian Ness with the pass. Joe Schiller works it up high in the slot, sends it off far side. The return comes to Ian Ness, and now up on top, return Ness again. Now he'll take his way up on the slot. To the near side, Joe Schiller, centering pass, bounced up on top. Goal, Corton shot, blocked, saved, covered up, and we stop play. Another outstanding performance on both sides to set up the offense and to stop the play with your defensive scheme.
But good puck movement by both units for the Spuds here, getting a couple of good looks, but Dietrich is sharp, tracking the puck well, up on his crease, challenging, and then right there he also showed he reacted well to the second shot and the rebound opportunity.
Time will run out on the penalty as it comes rolling all the way up ice. And as the Spuds play it and turn and look up, St. Michael Albertville is now at full strength. On the near side and up against the wall. Cody Martinson works it around all the way to the far side. Schrader touched it last, down Ness. Centering pass comes bouncing up on top, rolling it back to center. Colby Creer turns it around and sends it in deep. Moorhead changing. Bouncing off the wall to the base of the net. Chased down far side by Alec Waller. As the Knights try to work their way into a position to send it out of the zone, and it's tied up along the wall. Lifted up and put back down on the ice by Andrew Searles of Moorhead. Here's Cody Martinson with a shot. That was at the 5-hole and got deflected off to the far corner. Brought back down near side, 4 minutes to go. It comes near side and a turnaround there to the corner. All the way down to the far corner plate, up into the air. That one ended up in the crowd along the far side. And as we mentioned earlier, nice crowd on hand for this semifinal contest.
It's great to see the people coming out to watch playoff hockey, and that could definitely have an impact as there hasn't been a lot of that in the last couple of years, so we'll see how that plays out.
With the score at 0-0, Tyler Hansen down deep and behind his own net, plays it off to the far side. Zachary Wise had it for a moment. The Spuds come in to play it. Carson Triggs had a stick on it momentarily. Harper Bentz also playing in on it. And from there, Triggs got upended. Play comes up on top and it bounces off a stick to center ice. Andrew Searles playing it back. Joe Grammer now sets up the Moorhead offense with a return to the far side. Into the zone, wind up and a pass to the near side, blocked away. Up on top for Grammer, a one-timer down low. Searles deflected it all the way to the corner, and play continues there. closing in on 3 minutes to play in the opening period. Out at the blue line, kept in nicely by Grammer as he leaped up and pulled it out of the air. And finally, it's worked its way loose, and there the Knights had a chance at a 2-on-1. The Spuds got a stick on it to foil it. On the return, a centering pass blocked away. Where did it go? Still looking for the puck, and it's picked up by Carson Triggs. Spuds down deep in the corner, but the puck is there and nobody else. And finally, it's worked all the way up ice, and that icing play takes the pressure off the St. Michael Albertville defense, and particularly Austin Dietrich, as the icing call brings us back into the St. Michael zone.
Another couple of good opportunities for the Spuds there, as that line is tremendous forecheck pressure and freeing up pucks down low, unable to convert.
Play out to the near side is Joe Schiller. Backhands it off the near wall. Wyatt Tweet, and away from him all the way down to the far side. And out of the corner, played up, and a bouncing puck just onto the blue line, turned in and then turned away. This one comes through between the defensemen and all the way up ice. 2:10 now showing, 0-0 as the Spuds take over behind the net, down low. Wyatt Tweet backhanding it back to the near side for Ryerson. All the way out to the point for Schiller. And from there, Joe Corton along the wall. Let it get away, and it comes out to center ice. Oh, the Spuds will have to touch up. And as it comes back, it is played now rink wide. Into the zone, back and forth. That one, he brought it outside the zone into center ice and then back in again. And that constitutes an offside play and stops the clock.
So you got good pressure and possession from the Spuds, and that is hard to defend that long. No, the Knights are defending well, but we'll see if the Spuds can wear them out.
Thomas Schrader battling to pick up the puck off the faceoff, drops it behind him, and then it's chased down by Caleb Waller of St. Michael Albertville. To the near side, Schrader catching up to it, sending it up on top. Here's a turnaround, but blocked nicely. Ian Ness again putting it on play, but I think the net got kicked away momentarily. They'll reset the net with 1:25 to go.
You can see that the heavy physical play that St. Michael is trying to employ. Tyler Hansen ran Ian Ness hard into the wall, and they're trying to take away the space, the time and space as quickly as they can and get physical with the Spuds, and something's going to give, right? Either they're going to wear out or the Spuds are going to back off because of the physical play. Either one of those things could happen, and that's kind of the point of playing it that way.
Gavin Lindbergh drawing it back to Searles. Andrew Searles' shot got blocked in traffic, and it rolls all the way back up ice. Searles down quickly to pick it up, turns and looks up and sends it on the near side for Carson Triggs. He puts the pass ahead, Gavin Lindbergh to chase it down into the corner. It comes back up near the point, intercepted by J.P. Johnson. Here comes St. Michael Albertville with 1 minute to go in the period. The Spuds are back on the attack. Harper Bentz feeds it near side. Gavin Lindbergh with it. And the second shot attempt was hauled off the ice and gloved. Stopping play, 52 seconds remaining in the first period.
Good thought on that attack by the Spuds. They move it wide quickly. Lindbergh with a quick shot to create a rebound. It comes right back to him. Another quick shot, but Dietrich is sharp.
Play to the corner. Harper Bentz chasing it from Moorhead. He's bothered by Max Miller. Comes up against the side of the net. The rebound pushed towards goal, but it got swatted away. The rebound lifted over the top of the net. Play back up on top. Here's Joe Schiller. He's working his way along the line. Sends a pass down, and the bounce just went wide of net. Picked up in the far corner. St. Michael Albertville looking up. Deflected away. The Spuds have a chance with Lindbergh walking into Bentz. And then a nice defensive play catching up to it from down low by Tyler Jordan as the play went to the corner. And from there, the Knights pick it up and turn and look up ice. Inside of the final 10 minutes, the outlet pass taken back by Joe Schiller. Sends it ahead. And as they play it along the wall, it's Schiller once again. And they're going to just backpedal and let the clock run down and head to the locker room. Well, not surprising at all to see this kind of a score after one period of play in a section semifinal contest. It's Moorhead 0, St. Michael, Albertville, nothing.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
local talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
And you can just feel the anxiety, if that's the right word, or the tension perhaps is a better word, because of it being the playoff atmosphere that it is. That quarterfinal round that always brings a certain amount of tension because of the uncertainty of what the two teams are all about, and that your season might come to an end prematurely. You get to the semifinal bracket and you know full well that you're taking on a team that is of equal abilities and has the chance of pulling and working things out to get their win and end the season of their opponent. And we have seen already firsthand that is kind of what took place up in Roseau tonight, as Elk River came out with an early start and built up a 4-1 lead before Roseau came back with 2 goals, but time ran out. And Elk River is waiting for the outcome here tonight to play for the section championship. It's been a while. Elk River is one of those teams that goes back and forth from different sections to different sections as they accommodate the likings of the Minnesota State High School League. And in a moment, we're going to talk with Rob Grammer a little bit about this Elk River team that is awaiting the winner of this one here tonight. And we say that because for those of you who are listening with a bent towards what has happened in Moorhead hockey over the years, you will remember 1994. 1994?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you alive even then?
That year existed.
It did. And I'm talking to the player that got the game-winning goal in the 4th overtime when Moorhead defeated Elk River at St. Cloud Hockey Center to move into the state tournament play. And I know that you remember and are reminded of it every once in a while of the significance of that game and how it all turned out.
Yeah, it was wild. That was an awesome game. The number of people over the years that say they were there, it seems like there was 20,000 people there. But it was packed, so section finals. Then still to this day, you still get good crowds, but back then the section finals were a mini state tournament of their own. They were turning people away at the National Hockey Center. Over 7,000 people attended that game. Elk River was undefeated, number 1 in the state. We had a 1 loss or 2, I can't remember, 2 losses, I believe, and we were number 3 in the state. So that's a huge section final. And then, of course, it goes into multiple overtimes. So, we had a foreign exchange student who played in the program, JV player, who was from overseas. He was giving leg massages to relieve cramps in between periods, and so we come out after a resurface early in the 4th overtime and get fortunate enough to put one in the net, and that was something you don't forget.
Another thing that lent to the excitement of it was the newness of National Hockey Center. It was virtually brand new, and everybody wanted to have a chance to be in this facility. Yeah,
it was fantastic to get to play there and have such a big game there with the trip to the state tournament on the line. And we all remember that very fondly, all those times, and that big tilt against Elk River. And you know what, on a personal level, I hope I get to talk about it all week going into a game next week.
We don't remember so fondly the meeting of Moorhead and Elk River in the state championship game some years later. So the Elks kind of take care of business in that one.
Yeah, they more than made up for it in that one. Yep.
So what are the thoughts and talking going on as the teams get ready for this second period? Let's take a look at what St. Michael Albertville has to do to continue playing with the Spuds here in the second period.
Yeah, so shots advantage, say 14-3. Territory was in favor of the Spuds as well. However, St. Michael is, what I would guess, is executing their game plan well, which is making it very hard on the Spuds. Physically, they're playing a very physical game. They're defending very hard. They're relying on their solid goaltender to take some of those shots. They know they're going to give some up, but they feel comfortable with him. He has, shown no reason not to make them comfortable at this point. So I think they're going to continue to play that style, and they're going to take their opportunities in transition. When they get a chance, they're going to go to work in the offensive zone and try to generate a couple of opportunities of their own.
Another upset has occurred in the section play as Minnetonka has been beaten by Chaska. Join that in with Prior Lake's win over Eden Prairie and Elk River's win over Elk River's win over Roseau, rather. We're underway here to start the second period with no goals. Here's a rebound, shot and goal! Harper Bentz picking it up and quickly backhanding it up into the 3-hole. That's where it counts, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, and here you have this line on the attack, and Bentz takes an original shot that gets blocked, I believe, out front, and it kicks out high where Joe Grammer, with some good footwork, moves around the puck and delivers it back to the front of the net quickly, where Triggs jumps on a rebound and hammers it on the backhand. Spuds get a 1-0 lead early in the second.
14 seconds in. We'll get the assists here in just a moment as the scorekeepers are busy making notes as the Spuds have jumped up. Joe Grammer and Gavin Lindberg assisting on the goal by Harper Bentz to give the Spuds a 1-0 lead. Just 14 seconds into play. It comes rolling out to center. Moorhead will have to backpedal down low to pick it up. Turned around by Colby Creer. Well, I thought it was Harper Bentz. Play goes down low, but officially the score is being given to Carson Triggs. But regardless, it's 1-0.
So it's interesting, Larry, that Spuds are going to want to keep their composure as St. Michael, this goal has not deterred them. They are trying to frustrate and irritate the Spuds with their physical play.
Here's a long shot from the point that actually sailed to the plexiglass. And off the ice now comes Moorhead. Joe Corton winds up to shoot, and that's glove save. It looks to me there's a little bit of extra curricular activity. They went into study hall late at the end of the day.
That's right. And, what a nice job by Joe Corton to snap a puck to the net and continue to the net to cause some irritation. And the Knights took the bait. They aren't going to go to the penalty box here because they reacted and they want to impose themselves physically. This will be interesting to see. This is going to ratchet up.
I am pleased to see in a certain way that there were no penalties assessed on something like that. It was a simple continuation of the play, rugged play, no doubt. And yet this is the championship. There was no harm done along the way, and the officials taking control immediately, stopping play. The ensuing play ended up with an icing pass, and we come back in now to the near side of Austin Dietrich.
Saw that there. Even at the end of that whistle, a bump. St. Michael's got body on the mind first. It's very evident they are going to play the body and not worry as much about the puck. So here we go.
Joe Corton drawing it off to the side where Zachary Wise picked it up for St. Michael Albertville. In the corner, Caleb Waller sends it off far side where Tyler Hansen is waiting, and he sends it out deep. It comes rolling all the way down, and as it crosses the end line, the faceoff will come back in. Moorhead had a chance to play it, but not cleanly, and so the icing was called, bringing the play back into the St. Michael Albertville zone.
So I'm going to sound like I'm overstating this, but Wyatt Tweed answers with a heavy check down in the corner. This is going to be something to watch in this game, is how this physical battle plays out.
We'll keep an eye on it as Ian Ness played it off to the far side, but it was taken away by St. Michael Albertville. Here comes the play up ice by Jackson Smith Connect, and it's all the way down behind the net. Played back now on the near side. Tried to slip it out of the zone. Taken away, pulled in by J.P. Johnson. It rolls all the way back up. Joe Grammer of Moorhead playing it off to the far side and recovering it. Pass up on the far left wing. Through center ice and in. Schrader there to pick it up for the Spuds. Overskated briefly. Big hard hit sends Cody Martinson to the ice, and play continues out to center. Chased down by Dylan Songstead. He's bothered, but he manages to keep the stick and puck together. Then he is separated from the play, but the Spuds are there to pick it up. Outlet pass for Schrader. On his way in, centers it back, takes the return, walks his way in, shoots too high. Rolls all the way around to the far side, and here comes the breakout. Carson Raymond on his way in. He gets pulled down and sends a shot against the base of the net. There was about a 2-inch space that could have gone in. Here's a deflection right on goal. Ty Weigel there to grab it, hold on, and keep it safe. 1-0 Moorhead here early in the second period.
Carson Raymond, if we recall from the first time St. Michael came to town, was a very impactful player. I think he got 2 of their goals in that game and was a thorn in the side of the Spuds all night. There again, he's back at it.
Off the face-off, Moorhead comes out to center 2-on-2. Walking his way in, Harper Bentz slipped one down. He broke his stick, and he'll get a new one as he heads over to the bench. Brought back now near side. Worked off the wall by Carson Raymond. Rink-wide pass. Gavin Lindberg there to pull it in, and he taps it deep in. Throws it down to the corner, played behind the net and back to the corner. Outlet pass picked up. Gavin Lindberg put the shot on, and it ended up in the netting above the plexiglass. That'll give the officials a chance to clear the lumber away, and we'll go into the face-off circle with 13:20 remaining.
So St. Michael is trying to continue with their physical play, and what their hope is to do is to put enough pressure on the Spuds to make them hesitant and start to make more mistakes. Well, right there on that shift, it was the opposite. The Spuds pressure created a mistake from St. Michael.
Behind the net, Zachary Weiss plays it out. Moorhead there to take it at center and turn it around. That pass to the boards is lifted up and out of play. Some future hockey player at the side has himself a trophy for his visit to Sports Center tonight.
Unfortunately, he took a little stinger. I think it looks like it caught him either in the throat or the collarbone. He's getting some attended to down there. Hopefully he's okay.
Play comes back now. Moorhead out of their own end, lifting it off the wall and ahead. It's 1-on-3 for Joe Corton. He risks a shot down anyway, and the rebound is played off to the side by St. Michael Albertville. Taylor Hansen picking it up and sending it out to Caleb Waller. Down deep in the far corner, brought back near side, chased down by Joe Grammer. He returns to the far corner and sends out a quick short pass, and it's bounced away back near side. From there, the scramble goes. Andrew Searles playing it off to the far side and out. Comes all the way out and through, and it comes all the way down. Play comes near side. And so Moorhead's goal, Carson Triggs from Joe Grammer and Gavin Lindberg both assisting to make it 1-0. Play off to the far side and along the wall. Spuds on the intercept, walk its way in. Shot blocked away by Austin Dietrich. Play comes back near side and the return set in by Career. Again, play continues on as the Spuds territorial rights here in the second period have scored and are looking for ways now down low to Schrader. Big hit put on by Zachary Wise. As they battle forward, it squirts loose. Schrader recovers off his knees, picks it up and takes control, turns it back to the corner. And as the play develops there, it's intercepted and pulled away by St. Michael Albertville. Long pass comes all the way up ice. And with the play coming on goal, we've got a whistle from behind the plate. And I think we've got another penalty coming up. First of the second period. Spuds will go shorthanded.
Looks like again behind the play, we're going to have Cody Martinson getting a high sticking call here. And, you know, his fast aggressive play is disruptive to the other team. He created a lot of that zone time right there with that play. And it gets him into a little bit of trouble at the end of the play there.
So now down a skater. Moorhead leading 1-0. And with the power play, here's a shot set on by Carson Raymond. Rebound, score! Carson Raymond set it up, and it didn't take St. Michael Albertville long to tie the game. Just 11 seconds into the penalty. We're all knotted up at 1.
Well, good work by the Knights to win a puck down low as they were battling to gain possession. You always want to make sure you get possession on your power play to set up, and then they turn and attack the net, and good rebound opportunity by Raymond following up and scoring it. There he is again, Carson Raymond.
Carson Raymond gets the goal, the assist to Jacob Rockala. Back up ice, the Spuds answer immediately. The next shift in on goal. All of a sudden a scoring eruption, and it's 2-1.
Well, you just got to watch out if you're the opponent. When this line gets a burr in their saddle, it is very difficult to stop them, and great nifty play between Lindbergh and Triggs to move the puck quick as they entered the zone. And Bent saw that happening, and he got on his horse, as they say, and went directly to the post, and Triggs found him for a tap-in. What a goal.
And that front line, this time led by Harper Bentz. Assist to Gavin Lindbergh. A second assist. Did they give Cody Martinson an assist on that?
Should go to Triggs.
It was to Triggs, yes. Carson through that front line of Lindbergh, Bentz, and Triggs. And it was Bentz with the goal to make it 2-1. Just 11 seconds after the game-tying goal by St. Michael Albertville. Play comes back up on the near side, and it's Gavin Lindbergh with a shot. That one bounced away to the far side. And as they scramble down to the far corner, Moorhead again setting up shop in the offensive zone. Andrew Cyril sends it on. Blocked away and picked up on the near side. Out of the corner it's played. It's 2-1 now, Moorhead. Just getting a good start on the second period. To the near corner, sent out. A long pass will stop play with an icing call. And I suspect that we'll see a few of those be done a little bit more frequently just to kind of reset.
What will become important for Moorhead is to try to sustain zone time down low and continue to make the Knights defend and defend and defend. That will wear them out. The Knights just want to keep doing what they're doing despite trailing. The game plan's working.
Joe Schiller sends it into the corner. Played out by Brett Roos, and here comes St. Michael Albertville. A backhand shot sent on by Jackson Smith Connect. 34th goal of the year for Harper Bentz just a moment ago. And it's 2-1. Play in the near corner as we step into the face-off circle. In the Moorhead zone, stick side of Kai Weigel. And before play is underway, the trailing official on the far side is readjusting the face-off players. As it comes down, it is Joe Schiller. Off to the far side, then pulled away by Brady Johnson. Works it up on top, shot blocked away. Turned behind the net and a wraparound try. Spuds come in and fall down on top of the play. Into the corner with J.P. Johnson. Players are still on the ice. They scramble their way up as a long pass comes out to center ice, taken back by St. Michael Albertville. Turn on the near side for Jackson Smith Connect. To the far side, backhanded but missed, and the loose puck rolls off to the far side. Moorhead trying to reach in, and they do. It's pulled away. Here comes Aaron Ryerson. Backhand pass down low, wind up on a shot. Set on by Parker Gast, but softly on it is turned away. Long play comes back out. Gast looking for his first goal of the season. Play out to the near side. Here come the Spuds breaking it loose, and the pass got behind Schrader, and the return goes all the way down. Play continues in the zone, and it rolls softly in and covered up nicely by Kai Weigel. It's 2-1 here in the second period. Moorhead with the lead at Moorhead Sports Center.
There you go, Parker Gast with a tremendous opportunity out the feed from Ryerson. As that big save is made, the Knights turn it right back around. In that second period line change, they had a sneaky Pete hanging out coming off the bench. They almost got a breakaway off it.
With 8:41, now clock running. Play out to the far side. Scrabbled after it comes all the way rink wide. Tap loose and recovered. Max Miller sends it all the way down. It rolls to the corner, then back out again on a play by Weigel. And the play goes to the boards and then sent rink wide. It is 1-on-1. Here's Harper Bent sliding it just ahead. Oh, the backhand save by Austin Dietrich. The recovery comes up. Carson Triggs again behind the net. Off to the far side it's played. He'll wind it around from there, and it's tapped off the boards and comes near side. And tell you what, Austin Dietrich is starting to make a name for himself here tonight with his play against some of the breakaway attempts that the Spuds have mustered up. 2-1, Moorhead with the lead as play goes down deep in the far corner. Andrew Searles playing it there. Down low, played off to the far side. Behind the net, scrambled after. Just 9 seconds after the game was tied by Carson Raymond, Harper Bentz made it 2-1 more. Had time of the goal at 5:46. And the Spuds have the 2-1 lead. All the way down far side into the corner. Joe Schiller to Colby Creer. Play comes out to center. Thomas Schrader, who missed a big part of the season with injury, working his way back into playing shape and playing condition, sends it down to the far corner where Wyatt Tweet catches up to it and plays it back out to the far point. From there, Schiller to Creer, to Schiller up on top, sidestepping one and working his way to the near side. Back up on top, there's nobody there, and Colby Creer will have to go back into his own end to pick it up. A quick return to Schiller. Now to Schrader, centering pass, no, got blocked and turned around by Brett Roos. From behind the net, the Spuds have it again. Tapped up into the air, and Corton comes up with it. His shot got blocked away. Loose now to the far side, and Corton goes down on the ice. No arm goes up, no penalty called, and play will continue. As it comes out to the point, it is Schiller to Creer, near side, wind up, and a shot scooped off the ice. That was a blazer right about ankle high, and Dietrich was there to haul it in.
Well, you got to love the action out there. I mean, the Knights continue to defend with ferocity, and the Spuds don't back down. They are going right at Joe Corton there, getting aggressive and physical. Wyatt Tweet and Tom Schrader's a matchup issue for anyone. He's like having Gronk on your team.
Here's a windup and a shot by Ryerson, bounced back out into play, then turned around. We got a breakaway. Heading up ice is Tyler Jordan. He shoots and he hit the crossbar and comes back on. That one was deflected off the glove into the corner into the ice, and play continues on. Max Miller takes it behind the net. That was that close for this one going to be tied. Along the near wall, turn and a look in by Tyler Hansen. Blocked away. Recovery up on top, and Hansen picks up the loose puck, heads into the corner. Wind up from there, shot blocked away. Recovery, that one pops up into the air, and from there the Knights pick it up. Max Miller sends it off to rink wide. From there the return comes right out on top. The net was left unattended for a moment, but the Knights had overplayed to the far side, and Spuds come up and play continues on as it's gained by Dalton Songstead. Outlet pass now near side for the Spuds, and a long pass got deflected off a skate. Quickly returned, in and out, and it's Joe Grammer. Here's a breakaway at the other end, walking his way in, shot blocked again, oh my. Caleb Waller was all alone on the way in, and he took Kai Weigel deep to the far side, leaving it wide open, but Weigel was there on the return and made the save to keep the game at 2-1.
Yeah, you had a series of overhandled and mishandled pucks, and the Knights turning it back to create, and that's a save right there we might look back on, Kai Weigel.
Huge. As to the, at least to the play that we are seeing here so far. Either the game is tied or it becomes a 2-goal game as Harper Bentz goes deep into the corner. Played behind the net now with 4:43 to go in the second. It's popped up and down and play out to the far point. Here's a turnaround, a shot, set on and scores! Harper Bentz right in front of the Moorhead bench. I'm not so sure he really expected that one to go in, but he caught the corner, upper shelf, and it's 3-1.
You're right on, Larry, but this is what goal scorers do, is they have a knack for understanding the element of surprise and how to turn quickly when a goaltender isn't expecting you to shoot. Sometimes it's the best time to shoot. and he fires it, and they also know where the net is. So he did not need to take a look. He just spun and shot, knowing where the net is, and catch him by surprise. It goes in. What a shot.
Harper Bentz unassisted at 12:25. He has been involved in all 3 Moorhead goals, getting an assist and 2 goals. Harper Bentz, and the Spuds now lead at 3-1. 4:13 to go yet in the second period as play comes along the wall, dished out. Moorhead putting a stick on it, but it's recovered nicely by Jackson Smith-Connect. As he turns it around, the Spuds are there to steal it back again and send it out for Wyatt Tweet. Into the zone, Tweet pulls up short, turns it around, it goes out to the point from there. Cyril sends it deep into the corner. Into the corner, Wyatt Tweet. He nearly got pushed off the play, but recovers, spins back onto the puck, and from there it's turned around by Jackson Smith-Connect. Out to the point, near side Moorhead. Joe Grammer looking in, sends it just wide. It's sneaked in through a lot of players and missed a lot of gloves on the way by. To the corner it's played. 3:27 now showing. On the near side it is Joe Grammer. Into the corner, pulling it loose. He goes down low. Shot comes right in on goal. And Joe Corton was right there with the deflection, but it deflected right into the very alert play of Austin Dietrich.
A nice read by Joe Grammer to step down the wall and intercept a would-be clearing attempt by the Knights, and then move down the wall, pull up, and find Corton in the slot. Nice opportunity.
Play down deep to the far corner. As it rolls around to the point, brought back. Here's a turn in on goal, walking his way down. Aaron Ryerson had a chance to pull the trigger, and it slipped away. Up high in the slot, it goes down low into the near corner. From behind the net, played off to the far side. And here comes the play up ice with 2:48 now showing. Moorhead has a 26-10 shots on goal advantage. 14 shots in the first period, no scoring. 12 more shots in the second period. 3 goals are in, and the Spuds lead at 3-1.
If it weren't for Dietrich at this point, too, it could be 5 or 6. He's made some spectacular saves, but as we mentioned earlier, as has Weigel down in the other.
Both goaltenders have been on their game here tonight. Play comes out to the point. Moorhead wristing it down low, wobbling it in off to the side. Played back out to the point. St. Michael Albertville muscling it around. Here's a turnaround up on top, near side. Gavin Lindberg sends it down low, and it's blocked back up on top for Grammer. To the near side, Lindberg again will toss it in. Down deep to the near corner, it's played back off the deflection from goaltender Dietrich. As it's tied up in the corner now, it's pulled loose by Gavin Lindberg. He's all alone with the puck, sending it up on top, and a loose puck comes away. It's 2-on-1, St. Michael Albertville. On the near side, Brady Johnson shoots, and it's blocked up into the air. Joe Grammer got back just in time to foil the play with a stick-on-stick, and it bounces out of play.
This is great all-around defending by the Spuds on that 2-on-1. Is you had tremendous back pressure coming from Searles and Lindberg. You had the patience of Grammer to force the player wide, but not force him too soon. He had to wait for that back pressure to come, and then he slid over right at the right moment when he knew that back pressure was going to get the second guy, and he got a stick in the way to eliminate the chance.
Play comes near side. Up against the wall, a long toss down to the far side. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Moorhead has scored 3 times in the period to make it a 3-1 contest. All scoring so far has been done here in the second. Now a long pass out to center. We've got a race for it. Quick recovery by Tyler Hansen. It's rejected from him and sent into the corner. Played out to the far side. Kicked back in to the near wall. From there, turned around by Max Miller. Into the zone. Wind up in a shot. Blocked away by Weigel. He's quickly back in position. It comes up on top, and a pass goes to the far point. A quick turnaround there, sent back up on top, wind up in a shot. Carson Raymond trying to bring this game within 1. Had the glove saved by Kai Weigel to keep it at 3-1.
Ryerson makes a nice play on the wall to block a shot, and he tries to spin to make his own exit pass in the middle. Just misfired and put it right on the stick of the dangerous Carson Raymond.
1:20 now showing in the second as Joe Grammer gives it off to Andrew Searles. To the near side, an outlet pass taken back by Brett Roos. Sends it all the way down. Andrew Searles of Moorhead there to collect it. Pushes it off to the side. Spuds are there. But the outlet pass is taken back by Caleb Waller. 1 minute to go in the period as the Spuds then pull it out of the fray and come back out to center. A quick turnaround sent in offside. St. Michael touching up. Moorhead playing it. Out of the zone into center with 45 seconds. A long pass, a long shot from center ice. Right on goal, gloved off the ice by Kai Weigel.
Good alertness again from Weigel. He's very sharp and in tune to what's happening, what the situation is. He knew he had some tired players, and he had a St. Michael Knight bearing down. He could have played it out. He elected to hang on.
Play to the far side, and the touch and go pass comes all the way out. Now taken. Harper Bentz slowing play down, picked up by Gavin Lindberg. He shoots, he hit the pipe. Heard the rattle all the way here. Back it comes along the near side, and here's the scramble off to the far side. It's set out. And icing will be waved off as Joe Schiller is there to pick it up. Working it down on goal. And again, the alertness of Kai Weigel keeps the game at 3-1. That puck came wobbling in on from the glove side, and he simply pounced down on top of it.
Well, there's no quitting the Knights, and you got a heavy forecheck coming in from Tyler Jordan there, making it very difficult for Schiller to try to get away from him. It creates the turnover, turns it to the net, and they almost get a good one in on Weigel.
Along the near wall. Time running down. We're going to head our way into the locker room as the horn sounds. We have played 2 periods of hockey in semifinal play, Section 8, Minnesota. Our teams head off the ice after 2. It's Moorhead 3 and St. Michael Albertville 1.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
We are the Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are the Breakdown.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Welcome back as we are getting ready for start of the third period. It's 3-1 Moorhead. All of our scores, I think we misrecognized the fact that Harper Bentz had been involved in all 3 goals. That would be incorrect, as we initially had given Harper Bentz the goal to start the scoring, but it was Carson Triggs. And so with that in mind, Carson Triggs getting that goal with an assist to Joe Grammer and to Gavin Lindberg. But Harper Bentz did get the goal that gave the Spuds a 2-1 lead, and then an unassisted goal making it 3-1. So it isn't as though he hasn't been showing his stuff.
No, they always do. I mean, it's remarkable how consistent they are, and big moments come up with big plays and big goals. And so this third's going to be interesting, Larry.
See, interesting to see. 3-1 is certainly not a lead or a score that indicates to the team that has the one that the game is over. And especially when you consider the history between St. Michael, Albertville, and Moorhead, it's closely played right down to it, right to the very end.
That's right. I think we alluded to it early on that I think the Spuds were up 5-1 or 5-2 in their first meeting of the year, and St. Michael got too late to make it real interesting.
Well, we can't help but remark again on that type of possibility come section semifinal play because of all the games we've been talking about already that have resulted in unusual outcomes.
Yeah, year after year, and this year we're seeing a number of upsets. So St. Michael is not feeling like they're in a terrible position down 3-1. I think they'd rather not be there, but they're not feeling like they're out of it by any stretch. And I tell you what, if they got a power play goal, so if Moorhead gives them power play opportunities through penalties, that's the way they get back into it. If they give them free opportunities through turnovers or poor puck management, that's another way. And it's shown that those things have happened in this game already. They haven't converted on them, but they're already out there to be had. So they're going to stick with their game plan and press a little more because they got to get one. But we'll see.
Third period is about ready to start here tonight at Moorhead Sports Center. This is for the right to move on to play Elk River for the section championship on Wednesday. And so as we step out to center ice and line up, it is Max Miller of St. Michael Albertville to face off with Gavin Lindberg. Play is down and it's drawn off to the edge, and the Spuds have it. Moorhead going right to left as we look on, as the play is bandied about before being knocked down into the near corner and spun off. There it comes back, and St. Michael Albertville up on top, ends up high in this slot for Brett Roos. Deflected down to the far corner for Carson Raymond. And to Roos once again. It got popped up into the air, and the Spuds set up the attack on the near side with Carson Triggs. Winding his way, and he shoots. It tickled the twine on the way by. The rebound is blocked away by Austin Dietrich. Deep into the far corner. Brett Roos had it for a moment. Gavin Lindbergh of Moorhead had it for a moment. Roos now to pick it up, and he manages to get a stick on it and send the pass to the near corner. Moorhead playing it out. Here's a windup and a shot by the Spuds. Harper Bentz was right there, and he found it to his liking of it. Austin Dietrich simply has had a good eye all night long.
Yes, and it's a great forecheck by Carson Triggs to read an outlet pass and poke it free where Lindbergh jumps on it, and then Harper found that soft spot. Almost got another great opportunity there.
As it comes down, deep into the far corner. Third period here underway as we go behind the net. 3-1, Spuds have the lead as it comes to the near wall and then behind the net. Moorhead trying to find an opening. Here's a quick release. Lifted up to the plexiglass and back onto the ice to Joe Schiller. He turns and shoots and sends it on. It's blocked away. The rebound is kicked off to the side. Rolls off the far wall and out to center. And a quick return, but the Knights are there to pick it up, and they come into the zone but got slowed down. They had a player still on the ice in the offensive zone. Play down low. Moorhead there to pick it up as they bounce it off the wall. Return to the far corner, turning, looking up ice, or rolling it along, and it comes through. Dished ahead, on his way in. Aaron Ryerson got ridden off the play. Corton behind the net there to pick it up, but it's poked away from him. Ryerson now tracking it down, finding Corton once again. And to Ryerson on the far side, worked off the play. It's picked up by Carson Raymond. Down low and behind. Just underway, third period. Back now to the near side. St. Michael Albertville setting up the attack, trailing 3-1. Carson Raymond brings it in. Turns the corner, tried to wrap one around, but Andrew Searles is there to take the play away. And it comes out to the near point. Alec Waller looked in. The shot goes down low, looking for, and the shot got blocked away. I tell you what, St. Michael Albertville was on the verge of bringing this to a one-goal game, but somehow the puck managed to slip away and play continues on.
Incredible save from Weigel.
Back up ice, here comes a look, but across, offside. Little extra push, a little extra shove. Jacob Rockala and Aaron Ryerson squaring up for just a moment.
What happened there is a really, really clever shot by St. Michael through a bunch of traffic. It hit the traffic, probably Weigel somewhere in there, but nobody knew where the puck was. St. Michael got a stick on it, and Weigel made a windmill save with his glove hand to knock it. It was fluttering up over into the empty net, and he windmilled back to knock it out of there.
All of our scoring done in the second period. A long shot from the near side, sails wide. Off the far boards, played out to center, back into the zone, back out of the zone, and St. Michael Albertville sets up on the near side for Zachary Wise. Bouncing all the way down. Loose into the far corner. The Spuds giving chase on it, tap it off the wall and recover. Here comes Ian Ness. Tried to slide it ahead and catch up to it, but it's tapped away. It's slowed down and recovered. St. Michael Albertville. Jacob Rockala taps it into the corner. It came in on an icing pass, and I think they didn't mind having that little stop and play.
No, and one of the subtleties of the game is when your defense can skate as well as the Spuds do. Joe Schiller there with a great tight gap, forcing them to dump it before they wanted to, which forced the icing.
3-1, Moorhead with the lead. In the third period of play, here comes St. Michael Albertville, Tyler Jordan. Shot is blocked away by Weigel. To the near side, and it goes behind. A scramble for it from Max Miller. Chased it all the way around to the far side where Moorhead picks it up, and Harper Bentz sends it out to center, but it's taken back. But it was played with a high stick. And that stops play with 13:22 to go and brings our faceoff back into the St. Michael Albertville zone to the glove side of goaltender Austin Dietrich. Well, they're going to move it now, and it's on the stick side of it. And it comes loose. Moorhead with it. Winding up, shooting, blocked, rebound, blocked, off to the side. Carson Triggs looking for his second. And it rolls free, and out comes Carson Raymond. Into the zone, pulls up short, leans back and shoots. Rebound up on top, recovered Moorhead. Harper Bent's turnaround pass up ice. All the way rink wide, where it's hauled down by Brett Roos of St. Michael Albertville. Onto the near side and in the corner, lifted up. Now it came out. Joe Schiller will give chase, but so does Zachary Smith connect. He's down low in the corner and works it along the wall. Has it poked free, and it comes out just to the blue line and stays in. And then it's tapped free, and the Spuds pick up the loose puck. On his way in, it's 2-on-2. Colby Creer lifted that one out of play. That stops the clock with 12:25 remaining. 3-1 Moorhead here in the third.
Nice play by Creer to come up the ice, continue to advance it, gain the line, try to throw something at the net. Nothing fancy, nothing risky, just keep moving the puck in the right direction.
With play down, it goes behind the net, in pursuit. It comes back near corner. Up against the wall, deflected out. St. Michael Albertville, J.P. Johnson sending the pass rink wide. And from there, a long shot sent on by Brady Johnson. Glove save made, and a bit of a slow pace here in the third period.
Heavy forecheck again from Tweet. The Knights able to break that and get up the ice and throw one in on Weigel. Good idea by Weigel just to hang on.
12:09 remaining. Wyatt Tweet picks up the draw for Moorhead, circles the net, heads up. And as the Spuds reach the blue line, a long pass tossed in. Zachary Weiss steering it back near side for St. Michael Albertville. It comes outside the zone. Returned off to the far side and tapped in by Aaron Ryerson. Deep into the corner. Now Joe Corton. He works his way out of the corner and looking. Back in, Ryerson. Centering pass. Got knocked away. Tweet tried to muscle that one in, and it comes back out and slips off the stick of Delton Songstead, and play continues on as it comes all the way back to the near side. A long pass sent in by Zachary Weiss. Picked up by Songstead behind the net. He scoots pretty good and managed to slip it out. He's in position to bring it in. As he winds up, the shoot is lifted high. Back it comes near side, and Songstead looking for his first goal of the season. Comes near side. Lifted off the plexiglass and down all the way to the corner. They're letting the puck lay, and all they needed was to have someone touch it to make the call. Haven't seen anybody really stop and look at a puck for so long, knowing full well what the consequence was going to be.
Yeah, and I've often wondered if the official can wave off if people stare at the puck long enough, if they can wave off the high sticking. Well, it didn't happen there.
Here's a play down low, and a walk-in shot attempt by Harper Bentz was turned aside. The return to the corner. Alec Waller now for St. Michael Albertville. Sends it out to center rink wide. Got away from Colby Creer. And knowing where his teammates are, it's brought back near side, but the pass just misfired. Picked off the wall by Tyler Jordan. On the outlet, Tyler Jordan had it slip ahead of him, and he comes back with a reach in to take it loose, and now Gavin Lindberg has it, and he sends one into the corner. The rebound put up against the outside of the net. The rebound to the far side, dished back into the corner. Lindberg is there, Triggs is there. Rebound try, blocked away, wide left. To the near-sided plays, and an outlet pass now for Carson Raymond. He goes down to his knees. Puck rolls away, he heads off, and here comes Alec Waller. Deep into the corner. Well, when St. Michael Albertville is getting their shot attempts, it's deep in the corner, deep in the zone. Angles are not good.
Great footwork and stick work from Joe Schiller. Sometimes you don't have to defend with your body, but if you can defend with your feet and your stick, you force that kind of action, and he gets in the way of that shot with his stick up into the netting.
Lobet standing in on the faceoff for St. Michael Albertville. Moorhead there to pick it up. Joe Grammer, outlet pass. It's blocked. It stays at center before it's picked up by Grammer. Now it's sent in deep. Plays to the near corner. Ian Ness bottling it up from Moorhead. Cody Martinson trying to reach in and stall the play. It works its way loose up high in the slot. Quick send off to the far side. Wind up in a shot. Blocked up into the air. Played down on the ice in a wraparound try. Schrader tried to poke it in. He's poked from behind. Unfortunately, that's all there is. Play has stopped with 9:17 to go in the third. Moorhead leading it by a count of 3-1 winner, moving into the section championship next Wednesday.
Clever play from Ian Ness. Puck had popped in the air. He gloves it quickly, turns it right back to the front of the net, and lets big Tom Schrader start pounding away on rebounds.
As it's worked loose from this near corner, spun down behind the net. And off to the far side, it is deflected down. Wyatt Tweet comes up with it. He works his way in with a shot that's blocked up and away. Tweet going down for the rebound. Has it worked loose, and this one is lifted up into the bleachers along the near side, and that will stop play as the Souvenir Chasers become rampant in the bleachers.
Well,
or at least they become extra excited.
They're extra excited. It's fun to see. A lot of kids here tonight like to see kids scrambling for those souvenirs. And
did they get a nickel or a quarter for those if you turn them in?
At least get a bag of popcorn.
I'd go for that about right now.
For sure.
Play behind. Brett Roos of St. Michael Albertville. Inside of 9 minutes to go here in the third period. Here's a turnaround shot blocked away. Rebound up on top, knocked off to the corner. From behind the nest goes Aaron Ryerson. A turnaround there set behind. A wraparound try goes up, and play continues again behind the net. It rolls back along the near wall before it is picked up and set out of the zone. 8:24 to go, and that brings up an icing call, and the play will go back into the St. Michael Albertville end for the faceoff. Moorhead with 40 shots on goal, 14 attempts for St. Michael.
You got to recognize the play of Wyatt Tweed on that last shift before the whistle, leading up to this second whistle. Heavy forechecking, smart play, pinning the Knights down in their end.
Play off to the far side, tapped loose, recovered, brought up high in the slot. Here's a turn and the look by Schiller down to the far corner. Tap behind the net, back up on top, just beyond the reach of Lindbergh, who chases it down. Moorhead recovering to pick it up, sending it into the slot. Backhanded by Lindbergh to the near side before it's spun around all the way out to the far side and out to center ice. Moorhead touching up on the play as Colby Creer backhands it ahead. The return goes down into the near side, played by Weigel. 7:45 remaining. Moorhead setting it up, waiting to see the defense. Play comes out, goes off to the far right side and into the zone, and just offside. Yeah, that was a close call, but the play came in just a half stride ahead. And so the faceoff at that point right in front of the St. Michael Albertville bench. 7:32 to play. Drawn off to the far wall. Tap deep into the far corner, spinning back near side. A scramble for it there in Searles. It got ahead of Ness, and from there a quick release set on by Cody Martinson. Gloved away nicely by Austin Dietrich.
Nice hold by Searles at the line, pops it to Ness, who again gloves it out of the air down to his stick quickly to get it to Martinson, and Martinson recognizes he's got Tom Schrader driving to the net, so he just tries to lay one in there.
To the corner, played by Stitch rather. Plays it to the far side, and it's up against the wall. Everybody's battling for position, trying to get a stick on the puck before it squirts loose. They're right back at it, now in the corner. As they work their way along the wall, waiting for the puck to work free, and it does. Players again go down on the ice. Somehow the puck gets loose, and it's thrown right back into the mix. Spuds are there to pick it up and toss it behind the net. Ian Ness sending it up on top, and now it is pulled off the ice. Somebody lost their balance down there as they were trying to poke the puck out of the grasp of Austin Dietrich.
Well, you have Martinson in there again with that tenacity. He's an instigator. He's mixing it up. This time The St. Michael player cross-checks him in the back, sending him to the ice. And you know, right now you know the refs are going to want to let the players decide the game. It's going to take, you know, a scoring chance probably away, having to take a scoring chance away to call something at this point.
Play into the far corner as we approach the 6.5-minute mark remaining. There's been no scoring here in the third period. Off to the far side, Moorhead turns and looks up ice. Pass on the right wing brought in by Tweet. Down deep. Wyatt Tweet all the way to the near corner before he gives it off to Ryerson. Pushed back and behind the net, Max Miller. Here's an outlet pass on the near side. Tyler Jordan brings it in. He's got a step, he's got a shot, he's got it blocked. Comes back out and the Spuds straight in the play. Wyatt Tweet covers up, and again the Spuds are, defender is right there. That one skipped off the skate of Joe Schiller and bounces out to center. Now the Spuds have it on the attack. Aaron Ryerson winds up to shoot. He took the play right, went left, and missed by about 3 inches. From behind, play continues on now with 5:42 to go. On to the far side, Moorhead with a 3-1 lead. And St. Michael Albertville chasing that elusive puck. Tyler Jordan saw it slip away as it set up ice, and Tyler Hansen sends it around to the far side, and Moorhead, late player on the ice there to affect play as Carson Trigg steered it off to the side. It's turned around and brought in by Tyler Jordan of St. Michael Albertville. The glove save made by Kai Weigel. 5:18 to go. Spuds holding a 3-1 lead.
What was a comfortable 2-goal lead to start the period has turned into the worst lead in hockey, Larry.
Jockeying for position on the faceoff. The Spuds accept the draw. Have a quick outlet pass on the near side for Carson Triggs. He comes to the line. It's dished in. They were going to call offside, but wave it off now as the Spuds are back on. And play comes out, and just a bit underthrown. Waller had it slip away from behind. It rolls down behind. Stick handling his way and working his way up ice. Here's Joe Grammer. Sticking it to the near side, and Trigg sends it off. Played off the wall by Gavin Lindbergh. Down deep in the corner, it's sent up on top again for Joe Schiller. Bouncing it off to the far side, it comes Rick Wide. And the Spuds play it on a pass just down against the base of the net and stopped and saved by Austin Dietrich.
Well, I gotta call it the play at number 3, the captain of the Spuds, Gavin Lindbergh. Yesterday announced he's one of the 10 finalists for Mr. Hockey. And you have a Mr. Hockey finalist with 60 points on the year, and he just made 3 tremendous plays, recognizing the game situation, not trying to do too much, but just making sure the puck advances down below the goal line to eliminate any kind of risk. And that's coming from a high-end player with a lot of high-end intelligence.
4:26 now showing. The winner here tonight will take on Elk River on Wednesday for the section championship, and a trip then to state tournament play the following week. On the way in, J.P. Johnson. Blocked behind, they'll try it from there. It rolls in, where is it? It's poked around and finally covered up. Somehow Kai Weigel, I think, found the handle on it, but so did about 8 other players as they tried to trap it loose and tap it free and tap it in.
Well, you got a few things going on here. You've got St. Michael with, they know they need a push. There's 4:11 to go. They are charging now. That was a tremendous effort on towards the net of Weigel to try to bank something, create some chaos and bank some home. Then you had the Spuds converging and defending harder than heck, allowing Weigel to try to get after that puck. And then you got Weigel competing harder than heck to find it and get on top of it.
So with the play comes just wide of net. To the near corner and up along the wall. Colby Creer pushes it out. It's pulled in by Cody Martinson. And play comes to the near corner. Moorhead making a defensive change out at the blue line as play goes down to the corner. Sent back up against the wall. It pops up into the air. Ian Ness. And it comes loose through the slot all the way to the far side. That sets up the rush. On his way in, it goes down low. Brady Johnson had it tipped away. and goes down behind the net. Recovery there by Searles. Andrew Searles being bothered all the way around the corner by Robeck. And it comes loose. Spuds have it. On the way in, it's Joe Grammer. Curling his way down to the corner and behind the net. Centering pass got tapped away. And once again, the goaltending here this evening has been outstanding. Austin Dietrich keeping an eye on it, kicking that one back out into play. Here come the Knights. On the way far side, Carson Raymond. His shot gets blocked to the wall, and it's deflected out. And play comes to center. Near side now, inside of 3 minutes to go. We've got a wrap up and a try. Blocked away by Weigel.
Goalie's out for St. Michael.
The empty net. Here's the look by the extra attacker, and it's sent down deep into the corner. Rockala takes a look. He's tied up against the wall. Puck is frozen there for a moment. 2.5 minutes to go, and the play comes out to the point. Wind up from there, looking in, blocked near side. A quick rebound attempt, blocked by the Spuds, and now they'll turn to look up ice to an empty net. Long toss is there, and it hit the pipe. The rebound comes back out. That was a long shot that brought the crowd to its feet, only to see it hit the pipe and bounce back into play. Here's another attempt. This one goes down behind the net. Wraparound try, a wraparound try, and the tries keep on a-coming as the play is stopped one after the other. 1:55 now showing along the near side as the Spuds are unable to score on an empty net during that last rush up ice by St. Michael Albertville. To the near side, a quick release. Comes all the way out to center. In pursuit. It's picked up by Carson Triggs. He overskated. Gives it near side. His pass in front of Gavin Lindberg, who catches up in the corner. And so that sixth skater now becomes a goalie as play comes out of the zone with 1:26 to go. On his way up, here comes Tyler Jordan. Gives it off on the near side. A shot by J.P. Johnson is deflected away. What a finish here tonight. A 2-goal game, an empty net, no scoring, lots of chances.
Well, when you're protecting a lead, trying to preserve it at the end of the game, you got to sell out to do everything you can. And right there, Joe Grammer blocks a shot. Prior to that, you had Aaron Ryerson out high making a tremendous defensive play to get in the way of a shot. And then Joe Schiller as well right after that, which led to a series of empty net opportunities that we'll see what happens there. A couple of pipes, a couple of near misses. 1:19 to go. Plenty of time for St. Michael. We got a timeout. I don't know which side took it.
Tonight's game is a presentation of the Minnesota State High School League. Reminding you that if you have an interest in becoming an official at any sport at any level, Minnesota State High School League encourages you to be in contact and make sure that you can be of help as we work our way along all the many activities that are available through the sponsorship of the Minnesota State High School League. Moorhead got things started at 14 seconds of the second period. Carson Triggs assisted by Joe Grammer and Gavin Lindberg. St. Michael came back to tie the game by Carson and an assist to Rockala. And then Harper Bentz on back-to-back goals. Here's a long play out, and that one again is wide. So the 5:46 mark, it was Harper Bentz from Gavin Lindberg and Carson Triggs. An unassisted goal by Harper Bentz at the 12:25 mark, accounting for our current score. And the face-off in the Moorhead zone. St. Michael Albertville has pulled the goaltender, Dietrich. Here's a long play out, and that one took a little curl on it right to the end. A little slider action there, wasn't it? Huh?
Yeah, he wanted to get the broom out and sweep that one, if you're a Spuds fan.
That one turned.
There's a series of near misses here, but they're all missing.
Down to the 1:05 mark. And it is a 3-1 contest. Moorhead with the lead. And now,
well, I believe what they're going to call is that clearing attempt by Moorhead hit a St. Michael player, so it really wasn't an icing, so the refs came together to determine that, and we'll go to center ice.
And with the face-off at center ice, goaltender Austin Dietrich has returned. And as soon as St. Michael can get the puck into the Moorhead zone, he'll be headed off. Place on the near side, 1 minute to go. As the Spuds keep the pressure on at center ice. Harper Bentz feeds it down off to the far wall, and it rolls all the way down. Picked up and sent back near side by Alec Waller. And again, the interception, Spuds have it. And they stepped in offside. All kinds of little things affecting the play here down the stretch now with 42 seconds remaining.
You can imagine they'd put Dietrich back in with a faceoff just outside of their zone, but they're not going to. They understand with 42 to go, they need to get possession. They want the extra player out there to help them with that.
And on the faceoff, it comes rolling up ice. And offside, already in the zone. The return out was brought back in by J.P. Johnson. That is offside. 35 seconds now showing.
St. Michael's got to do something off of this draw quickly.
With the play down, it comes to Joe Schiller. And ahead, here's Harper Bentz. He gets the hat trick. Harper Bentz alone on the near side. He took his time, no hustle, no rush. And he slipped one all the way down from inside the blue line.
Good poise. He should get a primary from Schiller, probably a secondary from Lindbergh off the faceoff. Winning it to Schiller, slipping it to Bentz.
Hat trick goal tonight for Harper Bentz, coming at 16:32. And we'll get the final result here. As Joe Schiller will get one of the assists, and Gavin Lindbergh the secondary assist. And that's very likely to accommodate our final score as the play comes back up ice. Counting down now from 15 seconds. Another outstanding performance by these semifinal contestants as the play comes in on Austin Dietrich. Schiller and Lindbergh assisted. Harper on the goal.
As these final 6 seconds tick away, Larry, you got to recognize this will be 22 years in a row that the Spuds will make the section final. It's an unbelievable streak.
Out of the zone it comes, and the Spuds withheld their game tonight as they come out with the victory. We'll take this 1 minute timeout. We'll recap tonight's game and talk about what lies ahead as the Spuds claim the semifinal decision tonight. Final score, Moorhead 4, St. Michael, Albertville 1. Back in a minute.
Third period goalie saves. Austin Dietrich